Okay, hello everyone. I have a little tidbit here that I thought was interesting, and that's just the triangle inequality, or something related to it, not just the triangle inequality. But my point is that, this normal triangle inequality is really intuitive. You just have like x, y, um, are like, I guess I'll call these the norm of x and y, and this is, both of them. Like this is really intuitive, I feel, because you can just think of a triangle, right? Um, Not so intuitive is the reverse inequality, which is this. Oops, made a mistake. Which is this. And I think this one is not so intuitive unless you think about x and y as vectors and not just real numbers like they are here, I guess, right? I mean, these are still vectors, but I kind of see them as just like the scalars, the scalar distances here, right? Because here you're thinking about distances, really. But here it's more intuitive to think in terms of vectors because if x and y are vectors on the complex plane, for example, and let's say we have like some x here, and then maybe like just some y, right? Or I'll draw it over here. Some y. What this is saying is that if we take the norm of x and y, and if we do that, that effectively like flattens it, right? Because the norm is a scalar. Like so it's going to be somewhere on the real plane now, I guess. Something like this. And also probably something like this, right? It's saying that this distance on the real plane between them when they're flattened is less than or equal to this like longer distance of like them in the whole complex space. And I feel like that intuition was pretty cool. I honestly don't think the proof for this is that enlightening, but I'll write it down here just because. So if we consider, oh, this is wrong, by the way. There should be additional here, additional absolute value. But let's just consider this, right? And this is equal to, we just do like a magic term there. And by the normal triangle inequality, we have, you know, something like this. Oops, made a mistake. Right? This cancels out. This is equal to something like this, and that's redundant, so that's just equal to this, and you're done there. So that was it. Thanks for watching.